Good morning, welcome to Morning Outlook. This is Kim speaking on Monday the 15th of January. So, whilst we're looking at today, a quick thing on the from the holiday basis. We've got a US holiday today, so I won't be too shocked if it goes a little bit quieter this afternoon. There's very little way in economic data of any significance out today, although it's not to say we won't get speakers ad hoc, etc. So there we go. Right, let's look at the euro dollar first, and it looks like it's had a little chip back into the monthly R2 here. We do have come back to that picture. Actually, you sort of look at the extension and the extreme and sort of pushed through on the dailies there. Really quite a big push through there. It looks like there's probably divergence on bigger time frames, but is it going to stop here or roll over? And again, you look at the 4 hourly, there's a bit of divergence. When you come down, you're looking again. Maybe it is rolling from here. I was looking at it a short while ago, and it looked like it is maybe bouncing off that 8. The RSI was a little bit lower here, maybe a bit of hidden divergence. Maybe it had another shove up there, but for now, there's a daily, there's a weekly pivot below. Maybe sufficient with that strong push up on Friday on a quieter market, maybe just to ease back. And it's at such points it may be worth looking to see if there's opportunities to buy back in, or should I say buy in to the upward move. For now though, there are signs of weakness at the top there. There are potential downside targets, but it has had a big move. The US dollar has weakened quite considerably. Looking at the pound dollar, and we've seen a similar picture, strong big daily pivot swing there, pushed up a little bit today, triggering the potentially more upside. It's hard to see a divergence on the RSI here on the settings I've got, because it's just may have dipped a little bit in between, and it's probably arguably a marginal divergence sitting there. Again, we've got the weekly pivot below us and the daily pivots sitting below us, so there's the potential for a draw back towards those sort of levels. You can see the divergence a little bit clearer, maybe on the hourlies here with a cable, and a rollover is possible. Whether it's already tested the 60.21, but whether it can break that is another matter. And if it does sell off later as we go through this morning, we just need to watch to see if it can break through and make back down to the daily and possibly the weekly there. Okay, that's the pound, dollar, yen. Oops, almost hit the wrong one. Dollar yen has continued strengthening. The yen continued strengthening against the dollar. Rephrase that. Lower highs, lower lows, sort of kicking through here. It looked at one point on Friday that it was going to shove up a little bit and turn around. There was divergences going in there. They've been worked off now, and it doesn't mean to say we won't see a bounce. Again, we've got sort of reason to look for the potential upside. It air kissed the daily pivot on the as we broke through the midnight session. Still got the potential to run back towards that now. Whether it can break that then and work up to the weekly is another matter. As I said, it showed signs of possibly changing direction earlier on, but we'll see. At the moment though, with the lower highs, lower lows, it does look weak, which makes any buying maybe on a smaller position. Aussie dollar still not broken its downward trend and shoved up again this morning. No obvious reason I could see earlier on, but haven't gone through every single bit of news there. But a good shove up through, maybe just running off through, taking orders out already into its weekly R1. It again though got the potential to have a little bit of a roll back and a retracement. That's the thing with these markets and moves as they have. If we see the dollar gaining a bit of strength against the euro, the pound, etc., maybe this should just follow suit. Quite a distance relatively back towards its daily pivot and weekly pivots there though. It may take a little bit longer to achieve relatively. And finally, the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar strengthening, putting in a pivot swing on Friday, and it's triggered the lows of that. It's looking like there's still potential downside. It just looks like it's chipped its weekly pivot, or just short of the weekly pivot. Actually, it's just come down to the 60-minute there. Yeah, it came just short of the weekly pivot. sort of almost diverging, not quite, but well, perhaps if the other markets get more of a move, this may follow suit and run back towards the weekly and daily pivots. Again, when it gets to these sort of levels, if it gets to these sort of levels, then it may be with what it's been doing of late, be opportunities to sell back into what was starting as a half decent trend and what had previously been a decent trend. So the opportunity may be there to go with the direction of the trend there. Just quick look at oil. If I can catch it within a second. There it is. It's hiding from me. There we go. Quick look at oil. Oil is holding up around that. It's pushed up to about $64. So it's certainly helping the commodity-led countries and certainly helping the Canadian dollar there. Okay, that's it for me. Have a great one. Bye for now.